In this edition of The Art Show, an intimate exploration of urban creative arts.
It's been a platform for us to connect with the greater community.
Hello, I'm Rodney Veal, and this is The Art Show, where each week we showcase local, regional, and national artists and arts organizations. This week, I'm excited to have Sierra Leone with me. Sierra is the producer and artistic director of The Signature, a poetic medley, which is an urban creative arts production housed at the Loft Theater in downtown Dayton. Welcome, Sierra. And we go back a long way, so this is really exciting to have you on the show.
Yes, Rodney, I'm so excited to be here today.
This is great. First question right off the bat, let's talk about the urban creative artist as a performance genre.
I would say when I'm thinking about urban creative arts, the root of it for us was we came to Dayton maybe about 10 years ago. And so it was this whole piece where we would go to events in the community, but I didn't see a professional space for urban creative artists. There was not a platform for artists to come into a space and have a professional theater experience to grow their craft or something to work up to. And so for me, it became, as an artist myself, I wanted that space. And so urban creative arts through The Signature became this space for us to create that as a community, to raise the morale of artists, to be inclusive of other forms of artistic expression that's actually happening worldwide.
Awesome. And so what is The Signature?
Oh, The Signature is this fabulous show that happens at the Loft Theater. And so for us, I would say The Signature has been many things. It's been a platform for us to connect with the greater community. The Signature has been this medium to get into the school systems and do necessary work, I think, for spoken word. The Signature itself takes place downtown at the Loft Theater in partnership with the Human Race Theater Company. And we produce a live show that is inclusive of dance, live bands, and music. Most importantly, the moral fabric of the show is poetry and spoken word. And so for us, The Signature has been this platform that's allowed us to weave and grow and to become so many different things, I think, as artists and advocates in the community.
That's so awesome. And you talk a lot about community advocacy in the community. Can you elaborate?
I think community advocacy is the catalyst for all things. If you want to raise the morale, if you want to assist in creating the next generation of greatness, and if you want to carve out a space for yourself as an artist and as a production company, I think community advocacy is quite important in that regard. So you would, I think for most of us and anyone who wants to be a part of something greater than themselves, they would truly need to reach out to connect with anything and everyone outside of what they do that would allow them to, I think, grow as a whole and to be a part of the greater community.
That's so awesome. So what's your role with Signature other than producing?
I think I'm a part of the glue. Lee and I, we ensure that everyone is where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. We book all the pieces, I think, as far as the school, connecting with the schools, ensuring that performers are booked properly, everything is in order, production staff and team are there, but most importantly for me, I am coming from behind the scenes and taking stage now again after 9 years, and so I'm so excited about this new chapter of my life. So I'll be adding that as well to upcoming productions with The Signature. So outside of that and doing all of the, I think, necessary work for the production to happen, I'm also performing.
That's great. I love it. And you're going to be sharing your performance with us here on the show, which is really exciting.
Today, my little brother left for the service and one tear dropped. I wasn't there like I used to be to make sure he had everything he needed, and a second tear dropped. I heard his voice over the phone telling me, "Sis, I know you love me." And a third tear dropped. There I was, holding on to every word he said, thinking, When I see him again, he'll be a man. My little brother, all grown up. No more ditching chores and playing sports. You're gone to the army and all I have is a river of tears. One that flows down the middle of our love because I understand what can happen to a man when the military and the monetary get together. In your case, our economic status deemed it necessary. You are no longer a man-child in the promised land. If this is what you want, soar to the top of your class, travel foreign lands, but return home with remnants of the man I once knew as my baby brother.